Just a little bit of an update on my grandmother. So my grandmother's in a rehabilitation clinic. She was transferred from the hospital to the rehabilitation clinic, and she's doing well. She's undergoing physiotherapy and occupational therapy. She's got a routine. What happened was she had a thrombolic stroke, if I understand it correctly. The blood supply to her cerebellum blocked or severely reduced at least, and she ultimately suffered some damage to the cerebellum, which has left her with difficulties when it comes to balance, and consequently she is nauseated when she tries to stand up, move around, and orient and balance herself. So this is tricky. When you compare her condition to what might have been otherwise if she'd had a stroke that affected either of the hemispheres of her brain, I'm very, very thankful. I still have my Savta, my grandmother, in that her speech is unaffected, she's mentally alert, she's not paralyzed in any way. Yes, she's tired. Yes, she has these problems of dizziness and nausea, sort of a severe kind of vertigo, at least for the time being. But from the reading I've done and from what I've been told, there is plenty of reason to be optimistic that she can make at least some kind of recovery and some kind of return to normal life with hopefully minimal assistance from a carer. My grandmother's always been really fit and independent, and she's always taken great pride in not having to rely on other people to take care of her. So it's hard, but she's also very patient and has always tried to make the most of things, which are things that I admire in her. So I go to visit her once a day. I spend about 3 to 4 hours with her. We talk. I read poetry to her. We love Tennyson and Byron most of all. We've been reading poetry from all of the English greats, and of course some stories as well, mostly Bosman and my own stuff, which is a lot of fun. And it's really good quality time. I mean, it's sad that it was brought about by my grandmother having a stroke, but at the same time, I'm quite thankful that it happened under such circumstances and at such a time that it was possible for me to pack up and come out to Israel and spend this time with her. I've learned a lot about my family from spending time with her and spending time with my grandfather and talking to my aunt and talking to other people. And I think this will stand me in good stead. It's really given me a lot of insight into a lot of the forces that shaped my mother's childhood and which to a considerable extent have had a follow-on effect, both for good and for bad, in my own life. And how shall I say, it's given me pause for thought. Come what may, I certainly will not regret having come out here. I do miss Melbourne. I miss all of you guys a lot, and I'm looking forward to getting back at some point. I'm not sure exactly when I'll return to Melbourne. There's a lot of stuff for me to do before I leave. So officially, I'm going to return on the 1st of April. There's a possibility I'll stay longer, but we'll see how we go.